What is going on, everybody? It is Thrive and Peak. Welcome back, episode 14. I do just want to say I have no professional training or anything like that, but I know people, and here we are. That's what stuck with me. Like kind of like It just shocked me. It shook me a little bit that I'm on episode 14, and I'm just doing my best. I'm doing my part, and it feels great. It feels good to be doing it. All right. So I just wanted to start today's video off with some gratitude and some appreciation, just to let you guys know where I'm at mentally. To pivot off that a little bit, but also maybe get back onto it. I was doing some reflecting a little bit earlier today, and I realized that uh, it's a pivotal year for me. My son turns 13 this year, and if you're a parent, you know that's a huge year. This is where life starts to change. That's where a boy slowly starts realizing what it means to become a man, and and it made me ask myself that I think a lot of us face. When do you think you're actually ready to teach someone else? Um, my son is getting to the age where he's going to start noticing things. He's going to start noticing responsibility. He's going to start noticing his strength. He's going to start noticing how men move through the world. And I don't mean that masculinity in some type of loud or aggressive way. I mean the responsibility that comes with that strength, right? But historically and even biologically, men tend to operate more in the physical plane. We're the ones expected to lift heavy things, protect the people around us, handle the difficult moments, and when you start stepping into that role, you realize something important. Strength isn't about power; it's about responsibility. I'm channeling my Uncle Ben low key. With great power comes responsibility, right? Great responsibility. So I teach myself the small things. I teach my son the small things, right? Little things that people overlook. Like when you're in the grocery store and you see someone who can't quite reach the top shelf, maybe it's an elderly woman, maybe it's someone shorter, maybe it's someone who needs a hand. You don't make it a big show. You just say, "Hey, I got that for you, no problem." You know what I mean? Like, and whatever's in his comfort zone. Like, I don't want to make him a Boy Scout that goes out there and saves the day or anything. But I'm just saying, like, whatever is comfortable. That's it. It's simple. Because masculinity, in my opinion, it's not dominance. It's a service, really. It's being capable enough to help. And but thinking about teaching him made me kind of stop and ask myself something like something I think a lot of us have to wrestle with. When do you think you're actually ready to teach someone else? Did someone come to you and say, "Hey, congratulations, man, you're qualified and now, like, hey, you got it, bro. Like, you start using deodorant 4 days in a row, you're good, man." Or did you receive a certificate that says you're wise enough to guide people? Or is it something else entirely? Is it simply like a decision? Because sometimes in life, no one taps you on the shoulder. No one gives you permission. Sometimes you just realize, if not me, then who? Honestly. If I don't show my son what responsibility looks like, someone else will show up. Someone else could, you know what I'm saying? Or he could figure it out on his own relatively. And that's a lot. That's how a lot of us unfortunately feel like. If I don't heal the generational patterns and this generational trauma, the patterns will continue. And that's a big part of but why Thrive and Peak is about breaking cycles. You know what I mean? Like Thrive and Peak, we break all the as many negative cycles as there are, really, and we not necessarily even breaking cycles. There's some positive cycles as well. I think recognizing patterns, being aware. The first step about breaking a pattern is being aware of the pattern. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're building something stronger for the next generation. That's my biggest takeaway from that. Um, Another thing that life taught me though is that time isn't guaranteed. There's been moments in my life where I thought I'll deal with that later. I have time to fix that relationship. I have time to chase those dreams. I have time to pursue that, whatever it is in that career or whatever, and then it happens like you get cut short or whatever. And sometimes later never came. So eventually you realize something important. Life is happening whether you're ready or not. You can sit in bed all day thinking about it, or you can get up and move. But the clock is moving regardless. When I look at my son, I feel something that's kind of hard to describe because I see parts of myself in him. But I also see something better. He's taken pieces of me and improved upon them. He's taken pieces of his mother and improved upon them too. He's becoming his own person with his own intelligence, his own ideas, and his own way of solving problems. And honestly, that's the most beautiful thing a parent can witness. I'm so fortunate to have witnessed that, honestly. And I take pride in that, honestly, because not every parent gets to. And That's the gist of things, of like how it's an ugly truth, but it's true. So maybe the answer to the question isn't complicated. Maybe the moment you're ready to teach someone is the moment you decide to carry out the try. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have every answer, because nobody does. I don't. That's what I'm doing with Thrive and Peak. I'm figuring it out as I go. You know what I mean? It's a journey with you guys, and I appreciate it. I'm very fortunate to have the patience that have been afforded to me in the past, and the wisdom that's been passed down to me. And sometimes teaching simply means I've walked through some storms, and I want to help you avoid the ones I can. I think me being a teacher, I think intention is the number one thing for me. As a parent, as a mentor, as a human being, you're going to make mistakes. I know I will. Nobody raises kids perfectly, but I believe something important about life. Karma lies in the intention. Sit with that for a minute. I'll repeat it. I believe that your karma lies in your intention. Not necessarily the outcome, but what did you intend? If your intention is love, if your intention is guidance, if your intention is growth, then you're already doing the work. Does that kind of make sense? So I want to leave you guys with the same question I asked myself today. When do you know you're ready to teach someone? Is it a feeling? Is it an experience? Or is it simply the moment you decide it's my responsibility now? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm also gonna start posting some shorts. That way I can kind of get some, and also on the post a bit as well. So just let me know what you guys think. I really appreciate you guys being here. And I'll see you guys in the next one. So thank you for your time. Be safe. Be smart. Thrive and peak. Keep on climbing, baby.